Good morning, everyone. The time is now 10 a.m. on 27 July 2026. This is site progress meeting number one. For the landscape construction project, all attendants are present.
Thank you, Liana. Good morning, everyone. Thank you for attending today's meeting. The main agenda today is to review the current project progress, discuss the reported construction delay, evaluate its impact on the project completion date and cost, and determine the appropriate actions regarding the contractor's request for an extension of time or EOT. Let's begin with the contractor's progress update. Haziq, please present your report.
Okay, thank you, Myra. As of today, the overall project progress has reached 46%, while according to our approved work program, we should have achieved 58%. Firstly, during excavation works for the drainage and retaining wall, we discovered unexpected underground utility pipes that were not indicated in the original drawings. Secondly, continuous heavy rainfall over the past 2 weeks prevent earthworks, paving installation, and planting activities from proceeding safely. Thirdly, approval for the revised drainage alignment from the local authority took longer than expected, delaying subsequent construction activities. So the issue have significantly affected our construction sequence and a critical path.
Thank you, Haziq. Can you explain what actions your team has already taken to minimize the delay before requesting an EOT?
Certainly, we have already implemented several mitigation measures. We increase manpower during suitable weather conditions. We reschedule non-critical activities to prevent idle time. Additional machinery was mobilized whenever the site became accessible. We also work overtime on a complete section. Unfortunately, because the delay involved weather conditions, authority approval, and unforeseen site conditions, they remain beyond our reasonable control.
Thank you, Haziq. Ms. Sheila, could you provide your site report?
Yes, Madam Nora. Based on my daily site inspection and supervision report, I can confirm that the contractor expedition, our daily site diary recorded 12 days of continuous rainfall. Water accumulation caused an unstable soil condition, making the excavation work unsafe. In addition, photograph and inspection report clearly show the unidentified underground utility service discovered during the excavation. The authority also instructed temporary suspension of drainage work until the revised alignment was approved. All these events have been properly documented by the photograph, with weather records, site instruction, and engineer reports.
Thank you, Sheila. From your professional opinion, do you believe these delays were avoidable?
In my opinion, no. The contractor responded appropriately and followed all the safety requirements. Continuing work under those conditions will have increased the safety risk and could have caused damage to the completed work. Therefore, I consider this delay to be unavoidable.
Thank you for the explanation. I have few concerns. Firstly, were these underground utilities investigated before construction began? Secondly, why was the authority approval not obtained earlier? And finally, how can we be confident there will not be further delays after approving the EOT? Thank you for your question. Regarding the underground utilities, our construction was based on the proof drawing provided during tender. The additional release pipes were not shown in the available information and were only discovered during excavation. Regarding alternative approval, we submitted the revised drainage proposal immediately after the site issue was identified. However, the review process required additional technical assessment, which was outside our control. To prevent further delays, we have already revised our construction program, and one approval is granted. Drainage works, paving works, and softscape installation will proceed continuously using a separate work stream. I appreciate the clarification. However, the client expects assurance that project quality will not be compromised simply to be governed of that. I fully agree. Although we plan to accelerate certain activities and quality inspection, the material specification will remain fully compliant with the contract requirements.
Thank you, Naim and Haziq. Aiman, could you present the cost implications?
Certainly, after reviewing the contractor claim and project records, I found that this delay mainly affect the project completion rather than the construction cost. Since the delay resulted from unforeseen site conditions, prolonged adverse weather and authority approval, there are currently no significant additional construction cost requests under this EOT application. However, if the project extends much longer beyond the request 14 days, there may be indirect costs such as prolonged site supervision, temporary facilities, and equipment rental. At this stage, I recommend approving only the time extension while monitoring future cost implications separately.
So from a contractual perspective, probably the EOT would not automatically mean additional payment.
It is correct. Approval of the EOT only adjusts the contractual completion date. Any future financial claim must be assessed separately according to the contract conditions.
Thank you, Aiman. Based on this discussion, I would like to summarize these issues. The delay resulted from unforeseen underground utilities, prolonged heavy rainfall, delayed authority approval. Supporting evidence has been provided by both the contractor and site engineer. The quantity surveyor also confirmed and that the current request mainly affects project duration rather than project cost. Before we conclude, does anyone have any additional comments?
I will recommend that routine progress monitoring be carried out after approval and ensure that recovery work align the schedule.
We support the recommendation that we submit updated within progress reports. From a client's perspective, we appreciate the transparency shown today, provided all supporting documents are properly submitted and prepared to recommend the EOT application for further contract review.
Thank you, everyone. Based on today's meeting, the following decisions have been made. Firstly, the contractor shall submit a formal extension of time application together with all supporting evidence. Secondly, the consultant will review and evaluate the submission. Thirdly, the client representative will issue the final decision of the contractual assessment. Lastly, the contractor shall submit an updated construction program reflecting the revised schedule. Does everyone agree with this decision? Thank you everyone for your valuable input and information. I appreciate your professional discussion from all parties. Let us continue working together to ensure the project is completed safely, efficiently, and following the required quality standards. If there are no further members, I hereby postpone this.
Okay, thank you everyone. The meeting is postponed at 11 a.m. Minutes of the meeting will be passed. It takes out the for